They are still here. The scene is active. State Patrol is keeping the road blocked off. We've been showing you this since last night where the water has been making its way over the road, over the curb, and you can see some of the barricades here as well. We want to take a little bit of a walk over here because now that there's some daylight, we could see the gas station. I tweeted out a photo of this. They've got some flooding over here by this gas station. We always want to be safe anywhere, but especially in work zones where there's road crews and people working in the area as you're driving by very fast at times. So we do have Kurt this morning here talking about the importance, and you manage this project here on 441.
EAA Aviation Museum this morning with all you need to know.
Hey, good morning, guys. Can you believe there's 104 days until the big week, AirVenture 2019, celebrating 50 years here in Oshkosh. It was just after 1 a.m. when we were on the scene this morning. You could see the rubble. I just want to show you the rubble of what's left of this building. There's nothing left of this building. And the first floor, there were restaurants, a restaurant, and that's where De Pere Fire says that the fire had started. Originally, they came in for heavy smoke in the area. And there's several other businesses that were in this building, not to mention the apartments that were on the second floor as well. So we were talking this morning just about how important it is for these families to be able to have a space like this to come. You know, what have you noticed and why is it so important for them to stick together? And is for those that don't know, that's why we've got Kelly Schwartz here with Wisconsin Casa to tell us what is it that you guys do. What can you say about that? They do believe again that it's arson, but they're still investigating. They do have a person in custody that they are questioning this morning, but I do want to show you that point of entry where that person, according to officials, broke in through the window into the St. Matthew Catholic Parish here on Webster Avenue. Good morning, guys. We are in the children's garden now. It's definitely a beautiful morning here. We're learning all things gardening, whether it's tips and now talking about what you can do with the kiddos when you come here to the garden. So we've got Linda Gutsky again, education manager, so she hangs out with the kids a lot and different activities for them. So you're holding a backpack. Tell me what you got there.
I am. Kids love backpacks, right?
They are still working the scene because occasionally we see some flames light up here and there. So it's still an active scene. Firefighters from Neenah, Menasha. We've got Winneconne as well as Oshkosh here in the area. Again, Mabel Murphy's, an iconic and historic building to this area in Oshkosh, has gone down. It's a building that's been around since 1890. I spoke to the owner of Mabel Murphy's not too long ago. He was standing here, he said, when it went down, and we do have video of that when it collapsed. He said it was just very shocking to see, and the video itself is from a viewer.
One Barrel Brewery is having its grand opening this week in Egg Harbor in Door County, and that's where Aisha Morales is live this morning getting a taste of what the brewery has to offer.
Good morning, guys. Yeah, perfect time for Memorial Day weekend to have this open up, and we've actually opened some of the garage doors that are here so we can get some fresh air this morning. It's a beautiful day here in Door County, Egg Harbor specifically. So if you come here, you can learn a little bit more about what they have to offer. But we've got Pete Gentry, the owner, here to tell you about it this morning. And we've talked a little bit about your beers this morning, but also the partnership that you have with Wild Tomato. Tell us about that. Yes, getting a smell of what's happening. I wish you guys had smell-o-vision. It's been a lot of excitement here as Preble's getting ready to take on Pulaski. Tonight at the Rock Garden from 5 to 7. It is $20 to get in. So to tell us a little bit more about that, an experienced person who's actually taken part in it and co-creator of Restaurant Week, Brenda Kranick. What is this all about? Because really the students are getting this real-life experience. What can people expect?
The kids will put together some wonderful appetizers tonight.
All morning, and Aisha Morales has been there live for us as well, giving us the latest on what's going on right now.
Good morning, guys. Well, the latest is that they are still trying to communicate with the man who allegedly has a gun inside the home. So this all started shortly before midnight when they got that 911 call, sort of a couple bizarre phone calls that they got. So when they made their way to the scene, they were able to speak to a woman who came out of the home and said that the man inside possibly was armed with a gun. There's also a child inside. We do not know the age, but that's what they're continuing to do. They do have the Winnebago County authorities in the area as well trying to work and resolve this situation.
They're trying to communicate and resolve the situation as peacefully as possible. There's numerous streets blocked off in the within sight of the residence, and we would just want people to shelter in place, and preferably in their basement since there's allegedly a firearm involved. And if they have any immediate needs or emergencies, call 911 and officers will assist them as needed.
And so officers don't believe that anyone is in danger. They believe that this incident is isolated, so they'll continue to be here until they can make contact with that man and everybody is out safely. Live in Menasha, Aisha Morales, Action 2 News.